Hey, it's Dr. Ariel Policano with the Genius Insight and with your emotional clearing program using Meridians and essential oils. Okay, the impetus for this group of panels to be used with the Genius Insight came to us through the philosophy of Carolyn Mine. Carolyn is a gifted chiropractor practicing down in Southern California, and she's written a book about young living oils, emotions, and meridians called Releasing Emotional Patterns with Essential Oils. Now, you all know how important it is to have the emotions be balanced, and in fact, it is probably one of the root causes of all chronic illnesses, is the need to be able to work on emotions, express emotions, and to clear emotional blockages and old emotional patterns. So kudos to Carolyn for recognizing that oils could also be a very powerful part of this. And in her book, she says smell accesses, the sense of smell accesses the limbic system of the brain, which is the seat of our emotions. So the limbic system is that place where fight or flight gets triggered within you. It is the actual place in the brain where you feel emotional triggers. Anything that you can do to calm the emotional limbic system is highly beneficial and helps you to keep you healthier longer and helps you to slow the aging process. For example, meditation and binaural beats, these things help you to calm the brain down, specifically by working through the limbic system. And when your limbic system is calm and balanced, you can make better decisions. You can think more clearly. You can really do amazing things in your life, and also you can very likely be healthier. So again, she says smell, like with the essential oils, really accesses the limbic system, and many of you have used essential oils like the Young Living oils know how profound just diffusing or applying the oil can be to creating profound change. So within oils, there's a very special substance called sesquiterpenes. And sesquiterpenes, as many of you Young Living oil distributors or users know, that it's particularly high in frankincense and sandalwood. But the interesting thing about sesquiterpenes is they help to increase the oxygen in the limbic system of the brain. And this is out of Carolyn's book, and she says this in turn unlocks the DNA and allows emotional baggage to be released from cellular memory. So these oils, when you diffuse them or apply them, they help to increase the oxygen in the limbic system specifically. And this increased level of oxygenation unlocks the DNA and allows emotional baggage to be released from cellular memory. Pretty amazing. Emotions have been found to be encoded within the DNA of the cells, and as such, even passed on from generation to generation. Emotional behavior patterns even have been found to be locked within families. Amazingly powerful information. So to profoundly clear all of that stuff, the stuff that's you, the stuff that you got from your families, oils are an incredible tool to making that happen. And the vehicle or the channel to making that happen is the meridians. So we're getting the entry point, we're going in the right area, and then we're applying the oils that are right for that energetic location. So a couple of fun things that you can do here is you could just scan the meridians in general just to see what comes up, because that could be kind of interesting to see what comes up. So you could go into the biofield and scan the biofield and then scan the meridians from there. So you could also do that. And we're back. So go ahead and scan your meridians and then include the meridians that are either in red or blue. So we're going to add kidney, stomach, liver, and lung. And that's important. We're including all of the acupuncture points and all of the, everything within that particular meridian. And it's also information, because we want to keep this in mind as we go to the emotional clearing panels, and we'll see which combination of emotions and meridians comes up as most significant. So we're going to go back here and we're going to click on our libraries, and I'm going to click on libraries right here, and within the libraries we'll see that what I've done is I've added in the emotional ones, and I've already scanned them. So what caught my attention here was the liver right at the top. So I'm going to include the liver, and then I'm also going to include the emotions for the liver. So let's go ahead and scan. Now you really could pick any of them. Whatever you want to work on at that time is completely fine. So just pick one, and here we've got the large intestine. Then we're going to scan it, and then we're going to include the emotions that come up. These are good, juicy emotions: resentment, irritability, jealousy, rage, all related to the liver. So we talk about people who have liver stuff having a bilious nature related to the bile of the liver. And once those are in there, we're going to go back and make sure that we include the meridian itself. So emotional clearing meridians, liver will also go in there when we're ready to do that. And so we'll go ahead and we'll select the emotional clearing meridians liver. Whoops, not that one. And that we should eliminate that other one. So let's go ahead and take that one out. And now we want to make sure that we do the oils as well. So we want to do the clearing of the oils. So we'll also select the oils. And I'm going to scan for the oils in just a moment. So again, we are going to take one meridian. We found the liver was significant, and we put in the emotions that were related. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to scan the emotions that are important. So we'll go ahead and do that. And we're going to scan the oils that are important. So we'll go ahead and do that. And these are the young living oils that are important, and we're going to do the scan here. And here we go. All right. So the oils that are important are frankincense, thieves. There is no oil called obstinate, so just ignore that. Unfortunately, the Genius doesn't have the delete function here yet, so just sort of let that one go. It's being obstinate. So we would include frankincense, we would include thieves, we would include purification, we would include joy. These are all, we would include lime, we would include, we can go to the bottom, we can include mountain savory. These are all oils that would be very important, as we talked about, for the limbic system to begin to calm down and to change. And it works in tandem with clearing the liver meridian, which is an entry point, a powerful entry point for transformation and change. So these things all really go together nicely. At the end of the session, for yourself or someone else, I would consider, once we drill down the information, that you may want to select one or two oils for the actual application. So now let's go down to the bottom right here and let's drill down this information a bit. We'll go into Progressive Insights and we'll scan the information. And we'll ask that question, what of all of this is very important? So we've got some emotions here: resentment and rage, and mountain savory being an interesting oil comes up. So both mountain savory and purification might be two very significant oils to use. Now, resentment and rage are so powerful. Let's actually drill down on rage and go to our functional considerations. So we have more information, more energy, and the ability to clear more, because the functional zones really reflect root cause. They really reflect a deeper message about the information of what's going on. So we have immune zone, microorganism. So wow, maybe constant irritation to the immune system has stressed out the liver, and that's led to the emotional imbalance that the person is experiencing. So let's go to immune system and let's drill that down again. We're going to include all of this in our balancing, and we're going to have a really complex and really powerful physical and emotional and energetic ability to clear here. So we've got autoimmune stress and immune stress. So again, this is all related to the emotion of rage. So again, this might be putting some pressure on the liver meridian in some way. And there definitely is a connection between liver and immune system. So there's a lot of immune substances that are generated by the liver. So the liver is an important part of your immune system. So we're also going to include the immune zone in here, and then we're going to go back again. We're going to go back one more time, and we're going to go back down to progressive insights. You see Mountain Savory had come to the top, so that's an important one for this person in terms of clearing. And I think we also saw the purification come up at the top in progressive insights, so that's another one that's important. So let's go ahead and let's drill down that information again one more time before we go to balancing. We've got the immune stress in there, so that's a really important connection to the emotional issue. Irritability, sort of the same vein here, resentment, rage, all of that very livery. Autoimmune, resentment, lung, which is interesting because it is related to liver, stomach, rage, kidney. So then we want to select all. What's really going to be happening here, you're going to find a very powerful balancing as a result of this, and I would definitely couple it with some oils that come up here that are significant. So that Mountain Savory comes up again. We've got frankincense, we've got lime, frankincense being one of the highest sesquiterpene oils. So you could think of frankincense and myrrh as sort of these overarching oils to be used because they're very, very high in the sesquiterpenes, and they would be good in general for emotional clearing. So now you would run this for anywhere from 6 to 15 minutes and listen to it through your stereo headphones. And after 3 to 6 minutes, you could go ahead and drill down the information again if you wanted, and then balance for another 6 minutes. The value here really is in the ability to laser focus in on meridians and emotions that need to be balanced. I think you will find that using the emotional clearing program with the meridians and with the oils is profoundly powerful, and also gives you some key oils that you can use physically for balancing. So have great fun with this program. Give me feedback and let me know how you're doing. I really appreciate your support of the programs, and many thanks to Carolyn Mind for bringing us this really important download about emotions, meridians, and the young living oils. This is Dr. Ariel Policano. Thanks so much for watching.